All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pool game number 2, live in Bentonville, Arkansas. You're going to be watching Buzz NTX 2010 versus Texas Glory Texoma. All right, let's line out your defense behind the dish. We've got number 10, Kenna back. She made it here now for the second game. Over at third base, number 21, Mia. Over at shortstop, number 13, Gabrielle. Second base, number 7, Trinity. Over at first base, number 27, Cosette. For your outfielders, over in right field, we've got number 1, Collins. Locking down center field, number 3, JC. Over in left field, number 6, Avery. And your starting pitcher for pool game number 2 is going to be Kendall. In the circle for Buzz NTX, number 5. All right. Yes, we do got a couple of poles in the way, but I don't have enough room to set up a table and chair in between the stands and the seating and the fence without blocking the walkway. So we are up here in the press box. Each field has a press box, and I'm not going to complain because they are air conditioned. All righty, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are live at Rogers Memorial Sports Park. First pitch is going to go high for ball 1. I did not grab the jersey number. Number 7 is going to be the leadoff hitter for Texas Glory. And he's going to let that one be a ball. Looked pretty good to me up here. 2 balls and no strike is the count. Jim Welch, welcome back. Nick Tolles, welcome back. You will hear the little beep. I'm going to do my best to run the scoreboard out there. 3 balls and no strikes. Number 7 ahead in the count now. And she will draw the walk, and Texas Glory has a leadoff hitter on base via walk. All right, number 2 hitting in the 2 spot for Glory. Got a runner on, no outs. I do, Jim. And there's a hit to the pitcher going over to first base, and Kendall will get the first out over at first. Runner moves to second. Yes, sir, Jim. We got room for probably about 20 people up here. There's no seating, but there is a bench and an upper deck bench. It is AC. All right, this is number 19, hitting in the 3rd spot, showing bunt. Got a runner at second in scoring position. Fouls that off on a bunt, strike 1. Welcome back, Deborah. All right, that's going to fall high, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike is the count now. 1 out, runner at second. And I'll swing and a miss, strike 2. And that will be high, even up the count. 2-2 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner still at second with 1 out. Both of these teams vying for first place in their pool. And swing and a miss. That's going to be a drop third strike. Foul ball. The umpire's calling. That's why Kenna held on to it. Oh, no, he called fair ball. So now Texas Glory has runners on the corners. He's going to call a fair ball on that. Thought it was a foul ball. And he's going to say she went on that bunt attempt there. Number 0 hitting in the 4 spot. I've got the window closed. I haven't opened the window up, so it is kind of quiet in here. I debated about opening up the window because we do got AC in here. She'll foul that one off, get behind the count, strike 2. Amy, welcome to the stream. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Runner will advance to second on that one. 2 outs. Runners in scoring position at second and third. This is batter number 3 hitting in the 5 spot. Got 2 outs on her. If you're just now joining us, we are live in Bentonville, Arkansas. 1 ball to the batter. Runners at second and third. We are in pool game number 2 for the day. And that'll be outside for ball 2. "15 pitches now for number 5, Kendall out there. Defense trying to work themselves out of trouble here. Got runners in scoring position at second and third. And that's high and tie for ball 3. Number 3 ahead in the count now. 3 balls and no strikes. Kendall's going to have to find the strike zone here. Keep the batter at bay. And she will get the free walk, and the bases are now loaded. Number 2 hitting in the 6th spot, coming up in the box. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Any base is an out. Barn it hitting a gap. There's 1 in the pipe, strike 1 looking. And she's going to foul that one off. Strike 2. Let's at least try to get the camera symmetrical with the bar on the fence. How's that? All right. Looks better, huh? 0-2 pitch coming. Outside for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Ooh, down inside. Ball 2, even up the count. 2-2. Sandra says, watching very hot. Yeah, it's a little hot out here. I don't know. I'm in the press box. I got AC. I ain't not going to complain. She fights that one off for a foul ball. She'll see another pitch. I'm sure it's hot in Texas. I'm sure it's even more hot and muggy in Florida. All right, 2-2 count, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Who's going to win it? Ooh, high and tight. Chin music there. Going to bring the count full. Expect all runners to be going on this pitch. she's going to walk her in, and that's going to get Texas Glory on the board. All right, this is number 24 in the box, hitting in the 7th spot. Little chopper there to first. Cozy's going to get the tag, and that will be out number 3. And they get out of trouble. Only one run comes across for Texas Glory. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning. Texas Glory with a small lead of 1-0. All right, you'll see the players coming across your screen now, the player cards. Who will be up first? Leading off is going to be JC, number 3, followed up by number 10, Kenna. They've made it up from Texas. They had her brother's graduation last night, so they made the drive up this morning. Hitting in the 3rd spot is going to be number 6, Avery. Looks like number 14 will be the pitcher in the circle for Texas Glory, Texoma. Thought about opening the window, but the view doesn't look too bad, eh, chat? How does it look to y'all on the stream? It's tinted windows. The tint's not too strong. It doesn't look too bad on the stream from what I'm seeing. All right, here we go. Bottom of the first. Texas Glory leading 1-0. Let's see if Buzz can come back and get hot with their bats and generate some runs of themselves. Number 3, JC stepping up in the box. And she's going to take strike 1 there, looking. Start things off with. Good to me, Deborah. Thank you very much. And that'll be outside for ball 1. I don't think there's a way to turn the beeping noise off the score box for the scoreboard. And it's just going to be how it is. 2 balls and 1 strike on JC now. And she's going to take a swing on an outside pitch there, foul ball, strike 2. That evens up the count now, 2-2. Down outside, full count. And she's going to stay alive there. Fouls it to the left side. And she'll try it again. And there's a little dribbler there. They get the throw in on time. He's going to call her safe. We'll scratch that down as a single. That was a close play. I'm not sure what I would have called it if I was out there. Wouldn't want that kind of pressure as an umpire. But nonetheless, he calls her safe. Number 10, Kenna in the 2 spot coming up. Runner at first. Takes a strike 1 looking on the outside. It's got some speed over there at first. We'll see if Austin will test the catcher here. Send JC or not. She does have some legs on her. And that's going to be high for ball 1. Oh, little dribbler there, and that's going to roll foul ball. Strike 2. Ooh, that's inside close. Almost hit by a pitch. But we're going to call it a ball 2. Evens up the count, 2-2. Now a little dribbler over to shortstop. Oh, they might catch Avery. Yep, and they catch JC over there. That ain't going to make the coach too happy. And all of a sudden, they've got 2 outs on them. Oh, scratch that down as a 5-3 on Kenna. They get JC trying to get back to first base. Number 6, Avery hitting in the 3rd spot and now has no runners on and all of a sudden 2 outs on her. Takes a ball. And going to foul 1 back, strike 1. And that'll be in the dirt. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strikes to count now. Down outside, ball 3. Avery getting ahead in the count. And that'll be outside, and Avery will draw the walk. Number 27, Cosette, hitting in the 4th spot. Got 2 outs on her, runner at first. Oh, first swing. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Down low, ball 1. Even up the count, 1-1 now. And just on the outside, going to be ball 2. And a little discussion from the coach. Maybe she doesn't like the call there. I got the window closed, so I can't hear everything. All right, 2 balls and 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at first. And she gets a hold of that one, but it's going to go foul ball to the left side for a long strike 2. And high for ball 3. Cozy works herself into a full count. Runner at first. Avery might be going on this pitch. I would assume so. And she will draw the walk. All right, number 7, Trinity, hitting in the 5 spot. Got runners at first and second. 2 outs on her. See what she can do. And she'll foul it over to the right side, strike 1. And that'll be high for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Oh, and she pops her up over shortstop. She's going to get the glove on it. Yes, she does, and that will be out number 3. And that'll do it for the first inning. We'll head to the top of the second inning. Texas Glory leading with a slim lead, 1-0 over Buzz NTX. Lori, Corey, welcome to the stream. Yes, let's go, JC. She singled her first time up in the top of the first inning. Bottom of the first inning, excuse me. All righty, we're all ready to get back to action. Number 11 for Texas Glory is going to be the leadoff hitter, hitting in the 8th spot. Defense remains the same for the second inning. Let's see if Buzz can get out of the inning real quick and get the bats back. And there's a good pitch, strike 1. I 100% agree, Rudy. It is quiet up here. I'm not used to it. I did want to open the window, maybe get some background music, camaraderie out here. But the AC's going. I don't want to let none of it out. Ball 2. Plus, if I did have background music, more than likely Facebook would shut the stream down, so we have to think about that as well. And that's going to be ball 3. Number 11 getting ahead in the count now, 3 balls and 1 strike. And she draws a walk. And Texas Glory has a leadoff runner. Number 13 now hitting in the 9th spot. has a runner at first. And that's going to be ball one low. And there's one that finds its own. Strike one. One ball and one strike. Welcome to the stream, Lauren. Missed a great game this morning. Number 27, your student, pitched that one. 5 innings, 5 Ks. Only allowed 1 run on 4 hits. And the out over there at first. Moves a runner to second. Kind of starting off like the first inning did. All right, who we got here? Rotating to the top of the order. Texas Glory batting 9. Number 7 in the box. 0 for 0, walked her first time up, and she takes ball 1. There's a good pitch. Strike one looking. Oh, check swing. Did she go? He's going to say she went. Glory coaches ain't going to like that. I'd have to agree with him. She didn't really go all the way, but he's going to call it a strike anyways. I usually don't agree with the opposing team, but she didn't take that one around. And strike 3 looking for out number 2. You saw it here first, folks. That was a good check swing. I don't think she even went halfway around on that one. But one of the coaches over there for Glory was kind of giving a little lip. Maybe he's... you never know. You never know. I hate to accuse anybody of anything. Strike 1 looking on number 2. She's 0 for 1 in the game. Grounded out to a 1-3 her first time up back in the first inning. She's got 2 outs on her. 1 strike. Runner in second base in scoring position. And there's a good pitch there. Kendall's starting to find the zone and fill it out now. Up to 40 pitches thus far. And a little dribbler there to Kendall. Will she get it over there in time? Yes, she does. And that will be the 3rd out of the half inning. And we will go to the bottom of the 2nd inning, where Glory, Texas Glory, still with a slim lead over Buzz NTX 1-0. Both teams, there's 4 teams, I believe, in each pool segment. And right now, Glory, Texas Glory, and Buzz both with a win. And it is quiet up here. I'm not kind of used to it. I could open the window. The view would be a little brighter. All right, heading into the bottom of the 2nd inning, your leadoff hitter is going to be number 11, Laney, hitting in the 6th spot. Her first time up. And she takes a strike 1 looking there. And she'll take a swing at it, foul it over to the outside, out of play, strike 2. Laney behind the count now, 0-2. And change up, doesn't make it all the way across the plate. It's going to bring in ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Laney now. And that'll be high for ball 2. 2-2's the count. And she's going to pop her up over second base. She'll get a glove on it for the first out of the half inning. Number 16, Natalie, hitting in the 7th spot. No runners on, 1 out. And she fires it to the right side, out of play, foul ball for strike 1. And just below the knees there, he's going to call that a ball. Even up the count 1-1. And Natalie gets a hold of that one. Is that going to drop? Yes, it does. It get past left field. He's going to go ahead and send her to second. She's going to slide in there, and she'll be safe for a slide-in double. All right, number 13, Gabrielle, hitting in the 8th spot. It's got a runner at second in scoring position now. Number 13 stepping on the box. First time in the game they got a shot at getting a run in. And she's going to fire it over to short. Oh, that's going to get between her legs. And Gabrielle will be safe and reaches on an error. Moving Natalie over to third base. We're going to scratch that down as the E6. Buzz in a good spot here with number 21, Mia, coming up in the box, hitting in the 9th spot. Runner on the corners with only 1 out. And that's going to be a good pitch to hit. Strike 1 looking. And that's going to fall down. And Gabrielle is going to go ahead and take second on a stolen base with no throw down. 1 ball and 1 strike on Mia. Runners in scoring position now at second and third. Only 1 out. And she'll foul it over to the right side. Foul ball, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Great opportunity for the Buzz team to maybe get some RBIs in here. We'll see what Mia can do. And he's going to call strike 3 looking on her for out number 2. All right, number 12, Alyssa, hitting in the 10th spot. 2 outs on her. Runners at second and third. Oh, big swing and a miss. Strike one. And Alyssa's going to foul it over to the left side. Are they going to get a glove on it? No, they will not. Foul ball, strike two. Alyssa behind the count. 0-2 now. Margarita, welcome to the stream. And that'll be in the dirt. Ball stays in front of the catcher. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. And down low and outside. Evens up the count, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second and third. And she's going to stay alive, foul it back, out of play behind us. And it's going to be high inside, full count. I don't think the runners will be going on a full count with first base unoccupied. Full count, 2 outs. And she's going to hit it out. Is that going to drop? In her glove it does. Right field makes the catch, and that will be out number 3. And we will head to the top of the 3rd inning. Texoma with still a slim lead. One to nothing over Buzz NTX 2010. Buzz just can't finish the inning. The second time they've left runners on base. 2, in fact. Alrighty, here we go. Top of the 3rd inning, 1-0 ball game. Texas Glory leading 1-0. Leadoff hitter for Texas Glory, number 19, hitting in the 3 spot, 1 for 1. Had a single back in the 1st inning. And that's just going to be a little high for ball 1. And that'll be high for ball 2. And a swing and a miss on a high pitch there. We'll take it. 2 balls and 1 strike. Little low there, ball 3. Number 19 ahead in the count now. 3 balls and 1 strike. And she draws a walk. All right, number 0 coming up in the box, 0 for 1. Struck out her first time up back in the first inning, no outs. She has a runner at first, and she takes strike 1 looking. Ooh, that came close to hitting her there. One ball, 1 strike. Tries the bunt. Going to be a foul ball, I believe. That's what we're going to write it down as. Looked like it was a foul ball. And she's going to pop it over. There's going to be interference. All right. Good call by the blue there. We'll just scratch it down as a fielder's choice. Cozy was interfered with over at first base by the runner. All right. Number 3 now coming up in the box. She is 0 for 0. Walked her first time up back in the first inning. Got a runner at first and 1 out now. Ooh, ha. That one's in tight. Ball 1. And just outside for ball 2. And she's going to take a chip at it. Well, no, that's going to be right over Trinity's head. And she's going to be in there safe for a single. All right, next batter is going to be number 2, 0 for 0. Walked her first time up back in the first inning. Got 1 out on her. Runners at first and second now. And she takes the ball 1 down low. This will be pitch number 55 coming from Kendall. And that'll be high for ball 2. And that'll be high for ball 3. Number 2 getting ahead in the count here. 3 balls and no strikes. And she will draw the walk. Bases are loaded now. Number 24 coming up in the box. She's 0 for 1. She grounded out to first base her first time up back in the first. And there's one in there for the good. And she's going to pop her up. Foul ball behind us here for strike 2. And there's going to be a little dribble. They're going to come home. And she doesn't corral the ball. That's going to score 1 run. It gets away from Kenna. 2 runs score. And she's going to reach on an error. And now Texas Glory with a 3-0 lead. All right, next batter is going to be number 11, 0 for 0. Walked her first time up back in the second inning. She's got runners in scoring position at second, third. Only 1 out. Showing bunt. And that's going to go down as a ball 1. And shows bunt. Going to call a foul ball there. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And that'll be down low inside for ball 2. High for ball 3. Number 11 ahead in the count now. 3 balls and 1 strike. 65 pitches from Kendall thus far in the game. And she draws the walk. Bases are loaded once again. Number 13 hitting in the 9th spot, coming up in the box. She's 0 for 1, grounded out into a 1-3. Her first time up back in the second inning. Looks like we are having some defensive changes, perhaps warming some pitchers up. Looks like Avery came in from left field. She's going to get warmed up if needed. Number 12, Alyssa, is going to come in and take over first base. And number 27, Cozette, is going to take over at left field. 20 and a half minutes left in the game of a 70-minute game. Finish the inning. Bases are loaded. Defense is in, expecting the bunt. And that's down inside, ball 1. And she's going to get a piece of that one, foul it back. Strike 1 there. And a swing and a miss. Strike 2. And that'll be high outside, ball 2, even up the count, 2-2. 70 pitches now. And she's going to pop her way up. Anybody going to get a glove on that one? JC coming up, and she does grab it. And here comes the throw home. Oh, and she misses it. Good throw by JC out there in center. But that's going to score another run on the tag. And they extend their lead now 4-0. All right, head to the top of the order. Number 7 takes a ball 1. She is 0 for 1 in the game. One ball and 1 strike. Runners in scoring position is 2nd and 3rd. And I swing and a miss. Strike 2. And she'll get a piece of it. Stays alive. She'll come back to see another one. And on the outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. And a swing and a miss on an outside pitch. And that'll do it. Damage has been done though. Glory comes in and scores 3 more runs. Extends their lead 4-0. 1 error committed on the Buzz side. 3 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on base. And we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd inning where the bats are going to have to come alive here with 18 minutes left in the game. You'll see him come across your board here now. Leading off, hitting in the 11th spot is going to be number 1, Collins. Followed up by number 5, Kendall. And I don't know if you can see it over there to the right of your screen. I think I'm glad I got the window shut. Austin's not too happy. Get him, coach. We're going to have to play a lot sharper than that. I'm not saying Texas Glory is a bad team. They're a pretty good team. But they're not unbeatable. A couple of miscues on the defense. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Number 1, Collins up in the box. I'm going to try to get things started here. And she'll take strike 1 looking. And she's going to foul that one off on the inside pitch. Strike 2. Oh, she'll get a piece of that one. Over to first for the first out. Number 5, Kendall coming up the box for her first time, hitting in the 12th spot. Got 1 out on her. And she'll take a swing and foul it off. earning herself a strike one. And time called. Foul ball coming from field number 1. And we will continue on with play. Outside high for ball 1. That is pitch number 50 from number 14 for Glory out there. And that'll be ball 2 inside. And I'll swing and a miss. Strike 2. Outside, bring the count full. 3-2 now. Kendall trying to find a way. Down in the dirt, and she will draw the free walk. And Buzz has a runner on. We will rotate to the top of the order. Number 3, JC coming over the box, 1 for 1. Had a single, beat out a throw back in the first inning. She's got Kendall at first base with only 1 out. And that'll be inside for ball 1. Time is becoming of the essence now. 13.5 minutes left in the game. Buzz is the home team. And she's going to drop one over on left field for a base hit. And she'll be safe at first. Moving Kendall over to second. Number 10, Kenna now coming up the box. 0 for 1 in the game. Grounded out to a 5-3 her first time up back in the first inning. And she takes a strike 1 right at the knees. And that'll be high for ball 1. Oh, swing and a miss, strike 2. Down low, evens up the count, 2-2. And she's going to foul it over to the left side. She'll see another pitch. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And that's going to be high. Ball 3, bringing the count full, 3-2. little dribbler over there. That's going to land fair ball. No, he's going to call foul ball on that one. Okay, dokie. Looked fair to me. Of course, I got the fence at an angle. Austin was in the way a little bit over there. Kendall will come back and try it again. And here comes the coach with 10 minutes left. Going to try to burn about 30 seconds off. Working within the confines of the rules. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count, excuse me. Full count, 1 out. And that'll be a foul ball to the left side. And she'll see another pitch. And a little dribbler early on the swing and another foul ball. And this will be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Good at-bat, but it's burned up about 2.5 minutes. Nice hard hit ball out there left field, but they're going to get her. And he's going to call her safe. Almost was out. And that will be out number 2. Number 6, Avery, coming up in the box. 0 for 0. Walked her first time up back in the first. Has runners at first and second. And that'll be high for ball 1. And Avery's going to fire it out to left field. Will that drop? Foul ball. Strike 1. Oh, right into the glove of the pitcher. Wow. Out number 3. Only saving grace of that is we will see another inning with just under 7 minutes to go. All she was doing is blocking that one. And we will head to the top of the 4th inning. Texas Glory Texoma with a lead of 4-0 over Buzz NTX 2010. I'm curious to see if we see a new pitcher or not. Looks like we will have a pitching change. Looks like number 6, Avery, is going to come in relief for Kendall. Kendall with 76 pitches. Rudy Lino, Donald Orba, welcome to the stream, gentlemen. If you're just now joining us, we are live in Bentonville, Louisiana, which most of you already know that. We're over here, we switched fields to Roger Memorial Sports Complex. About 5 minutes left in the game. Buzz down 4-0 under Texas Glory, Texoma. Buzz have had their chances. Left runners on bases. 2 runners on bases all 3 innings. Not being able to bring them around at all. All right, we've got number 2 hitting in the 2 spot for Texas Glory coming up. 0 for 2 in the game, grounded out to a 1-3 both times. And she'll take ball 1 down low. And that'll be ball high, bringing in ball 2. And that's going to be just outside, a little high, ball 3. Number 2 getting ahead of the count now, 3 balls and no strikes. And she's going to draw the walk there. And for the 4th straight inning, Texas Glory gets a leadoff walk. Number 19 now coming up the box, 1 for 2. 1 for 1 actually. Had a single in the 1st and walked in the 3rd. And she'll take strike 1 at the knees. And she's going to try to bunt. That would have been a ball probably. So we'll give her thanks to that one, fouling that one off for strike 2. And she's going to foul that one off. She'll see another pitch. And that's going to be way outside for ball 1. Outside for ball 2. And she'll foul that one over the left side. And that'll be inside for ball 3, bringing the count full. 3-2. Blue says 2-2. I don't think so. Yeah, I knew I had it right. I was going to stick with my guns. And she draws the walk. And there's a shot there. Good grab by Gabrielle. Going to get the lead off runner over there. All right, number 3 in the box now. Swing and a miss, strike 1. She is 1 for 1 on the game. Walked in the first inning, had a single in the third. And what was that? I'm not sure what that was. A little dribbler there to Mia. She's going to go over to third and get the lead off runner there. Fielder's choice. All right, number 2-0-2 in the box. 0 for 0. 2 walks in the game thus far. Takes ball 1. Time has officially expired. We will finish the inning. And we'll see if Buzz can get out of this inning and come out back with something clutch with in the middle of the order of batters. And that'll be high for ball 2. And that's going to be high for ball 3. Oh, that's going to find the gap there. Cozy's going to sling it home, but it won't be in time. And that'll be a double RBI. Extending their lead now, 5-0. All right, number 24 coming up to the box, hitting in the 7th spot. She is 0 for 2 in the game. Grounded out in the first to first base and reached on an error in the third. She's going to foul it over to the left side, strike 1. And that'll be down low inside for ball 1. And there's the one that finds the zone, strike 2. And a little dribbler foul ball to the left side. She'll come back and do it again. And there's going to be a little dribbler. He's going to call it fair ball. Oh, they're going to get the runner in a pickle. And they're going to call her safe. And another run scores. Defense a little confused on that one. Number 11 now coming up with the box. 0 for 0 has walked both times, back in the second and third. 2 outs on her. Runners at second and third, and he's going to call a strike on the outside edge there, bottom corner. Buzz just trying their best to get out of the inning here. And that's going to be a foul ball over to first for the third out, and they finally get out of the inning. They've got their work cut out for them. Down 6 runs. Heading into the bottom of the fourth. Let's see if they can pull out a miracle. All right, heading into the bottom of the fourth. Texas Glory Texoma leading 6-0. Time has officially expired. Buzz NTX 2010 down to the last 3 outs. Leading off is going to be number 27, Cosette, hitting in the 4th spot. 0 for 0 in the game. She walked her first time up back in the first. Let's see if she can get things started off here. And she'll take strike 1 looking there. And I'll swing and a miss, strike 2. And down low, takes ball 1. And going to get on that one. Fouls it off. She'll see another pitch. Down low and away, ball 2. And she fires one deep out in left field, and that's going to hit the fence. Here she comes around first, and she'll be in there with a stand-up double. All right, number 7, Trinity coming up in the box. 0 for 1 in the game, popped out to shortstop. Her first time up back in the first inning. She's got Cosette over there in scoring position. And she takes ball 1. 75 pitches now for number 14 out there for Texas Glory. And going to pop her up. Out of play behind us here. Foul ball. Long strike 1. Down low outside, ball 2. And a little weeper there. Shortstop will pick that up for out number 1. Next batter, number 11, Laney, coming up in the box, 0 for 1. Popped out to second base, her first time up back in the second inning. 1 out on her. Runner at second. And going to foul her back out of play, strike 1. Outside for ball 1 there. And they're going to foul it over to the right side out of play, strike 2. Just barely missing the top of the zone on a rainbow changeup there. And that will bring ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second. And he's going to pop her up right over the pitcher. She'll get a glove on it for out number 2. And Buzz NTX down to their last out. Bringing up number 16, Natalie. 1 for 1 in the game. Had a nice double her first time up back in the second. Let's see if she can at least get Buzz on the board. Oh, just a little high there for the umpire, and he'll call ball 1. And she's going to foul that back for strike 1. Down to the last 2 strikes. And that's going to be popped up. That should be doing it. And that is out number 3. And that does it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the ball game. Buzz drops their first game of the day. Going 1 for 1 in pool thus far. Got 1 more pool game to go. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here in about 3 to 5 minutes. I'm sure they'll give the girls just enough time to get something to drink, take a quick breather. We'll be back here to play the Oklahoma Athletics Gold for the 3rd pool game and the final game of the day. So, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned if you're going to watch the 3rd game. We'll be right back. As always, signing off.